morning, babies. It's the Doug Rising Show. Well, the Doug Rising Show. Well, the Doug Rising Show. I'm Doug Rice. One day, motherfuckers, one day. What up? Get your asses up. It's 8:15 in the morning. 9/28/2022. Dear God, it's almost October. Oh my goodness. And minds are being lost globally. How you doing, folks? Doug Rice, wake up! Or go to work, whatever you're doing. 8:16, if I am on your drive, keep me alive by putting me right on the dash. Don't keep looking at me, though. Just listen. Okay? We gonna get it today, y'all. How y'all been? How y'all been doing? How you been doing? Tried some different platforms. Got some different fucking feedback. I don't know. Now, I use profanity proudly. Yes, I do. I do so because I do not want to be considered respectable. Fuck that. You know what they do to us respectable ones? They like to slide up to us real quick. Try to change our trajectory. Nah, motherfucker. Stay out of my fucking face. Doug Rice! In all his glory. All right. So you know what the drill is if you've been following along since January 6, 2021 on this platform. I have been delivering the truth, motherfuckers, and I do mean the truth. We looked at them lose their sarcastic minds. We watched in horror, all wondering what the events would have looked like had they all been Negroes. And to say that the carnage that would have followed had it been us storming the Capitol to smear shit on Capitol wars, let me tell you something, I don't think not one of us would have gotten out of that damn building alive. What do you think? Huh? So, that day began my journey into the melee, into the fray of TikTok. And about 5 or 6 accounts later, keep getting banned, this one seems a bit stable. So you know what I do, right? What I do, and me and Katrina, we go through the topics of the day. We get those topics, about 7 of them down, and we go through the news with Hebrews. And all for the point and purpose of one goal. You know what that goal is. Do you know what I want you to do? Get that goddamned grin off your faces. Doesn't belong, and how dare you? We're going to get the receipts today, though. Little spittle. I don't mind. We're going to get the receipts today. You know I go over the news. We go over the news. After we go over the topics, we go over the topics, and then we go over the news. And I send you out into the wild without a smile. And you might survive the day. You may make it back to your domicile. It's off the top of my head. All right, so 8:19 in the morning. Good morning. How are you, everyone? The news, they're continuing to lose their goddamned minds. I just don't know what to tell you. Oh, my goodness, and they're talking about what they're going to do to one another. My goodness. Trump has determined that if he, in fact, takes power, he intends to put people on trial and execute them publicly. Now, I know there's going to be some kind of, drawing or something to see who goes first and second and whatnot, but it should be rather entertaining. And let's just admit it, Negro, shall we? Once they're done fucking each other up, they're going to turn their attention to us. You know what they've been wanting to do us. Oh my God. Do you know the acting out that these individuals want to enact on Negroes if they could act the way they wanted to act? We in trouble, y'all. Shut up. All right, here we go. First topic. the anchor topic, as I call it. This one sets the tone. And the first topic is going to be safety first. Safety fucking first. Negroes! Safety first. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you out there? Are you about there? Are you traipsing out in the wild amongst the oppressors and their progeny so rich with attitude and, well, privilege? I mean, do you walk amongst these individuals smiling and grinning and cheesing, appeasing? Do you do what you do without consciously understanding who the fuck surrounds you every day? Be safe out there, Negroes. Be safe! Head on a goddamn swivel. Are you out of your mind? What do you think is happening over in Europe right now? What do you think? The turn, the tide, it's moving in a direction that is not good for us. And I watch some of us just kind of walking the path with these motherfuckers just grinning and cheesing in their fucking face like shit can't change on a dime. And shit will change on a dime. I will tell Negroes this. Do not stand idly unsafe. And now, we're talking about arming yourself. We don't need guns. I'll get to that. But at least take the time, if you have, to give yourself a chance to run, get away, a little pepper spray or something, a little taser. That's what I do during the day. Just wanted to share that with you. And if you need safety products, if you need anything to keep your negrosity safe, you can call me. I do provide those types of things, pepper sprays, tasers, cute little things, little knickknacks, 480-992-5959. Just text me and then we'll order you something, but no guns. I don't do guns. I know, right? I tried to intertwine what I do during the day into the anchor topic and still keep the anchor topic somewhat relevant to the safety of Negroes. I think it's done perfectly. What do you think? Yes? No? I don't fucking care what you think. All right. Safety first. Seriously, safety. You at least must put yourself in a position to be safe at all times. And now, far be it for me to drudge up history, but just a few fucking weeks ago, a few of us were shopping innocently on a Saturday. Little did we know that someone had some kind of feeling they were dealing with, and they just have to write it all out, 200 pages of drivel and bullshit, and then drove an equal amount of miles all the way to see Negro smiles to snuff them out while they shopped on a fucking Saturday. Be safe out there, please. Be safe. Head on a goddamned swivel. Did you forget how you got here? Are they not treating you how you got here? Then be conscious of that. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, that was good. I like that. Just be safe out there. Y'all just keep looking out for each other. They're taking our women by the thousands. They're taking black women by the thousands. I mean, if you need to kind of envision that as a fucking fact, because if they were taking Italian women by the tens of thousands each year, there'd be a cry heard to the high fucking heavens. If the women were of any other personage than Negro, there'd be a fucking movement to find out where all those women go. Be safe out there. Okay, so, I was checking something out on YouTube. I do that. Welcome to the Doug Rice Show. Oh, please tap the live, share the live, comment. I can't see your comments. I can't read shit. These glasses are just a miracle. My daughter provides these glasses. Let me tell you something. I'm as blind as a bat. If I put these glasses down and walk away, I will not find them. So I can't read shit that's going. I just see little white shit. So Detrina, moderator extraordinaire, is taking care of all comments, especially those that need, moderation. Okay. So I was checking something out, and I want to ask y'all a question. What do you think? And you need to think about this carefully. Is genetics the key? What is it? What the fuck is going on with these people? Let's not pussyfoot around. Let's talk plainly, you and me, shall we? Now, I'm looking at the folks that seem to be in their right-wing motherfucking minds. Oh, they are about the supremacy, let me tell you. But it seems a common thread across a specific few that seem to have this sentiment of who they say they are, superior in every sense. Yet, if we genetically dissect them, we see that they are seemingly recessive in every sense of the word, comparative to Negroes and those of color who seem to dominate the genetic spectrum of things. So the question is, doesn't it appear that the weakest genetically are making the most problems? I dare say there may be a correction in the works, perhaps one that we could devise. An infusion of melanin might make the correction needed to bring them to their senses. I don't know, but the genetic aspect of this seems a common thread. Look, we got folks over in Italy. They went fascist. Blonde-haired, blue-eyed chick. I'd love to run her tests. We've got some folks over right next to her. Just Polish folks seem common, atypical individuals. I'd love to get just a few samples of their blood. Let's just do the math. And it seems a common thread through all of these individuals of European descent that scream the loudest, the least of number, that they seem to be the best in everything. But if you dissect molecularly the order of things, they come up fucking short. And they still keep screaming. How will this end? I don't know, but again, I ask, is genetics the key? Perhaps one day we'll find out. Who knows? Okay, now listen, this one is good. You guys, grab your coffee. Folgers, the coffee of those awake looking at the Doug Rice Show every fucking morning. That's a long plug, but I think it could fit in the, anyway. All right, which way will the bear turn? Which way will the bear turn? Let me explain what's going on. We all know the prophecy of the bear and the dragon turning on the harlot that's been riding the dragon for so long, and now suddenly the hissing sound driving the rest of the world mad. These two seem agitated at this woman these days. And the thing that I'm looking at is the bear. The bear seems key. Russia seems key in all that seems to be going on. They are making a decision as to whether or not they associate themselves with America and its values, or if it associates itself more with Asia and its values. And I got to tell you something. I don't know if you guys know this. Before Biden became president of the United States, he visited Russia. He sat down next to Putin. Putin said this. Putin looked him in the eye, looked at him and said, "You look at me and think that we are the same. Well, we're not the same, and we don't think the same." Putin said that directly to Biden as he was vice president for Obama. I watched it. You can go look it up. And so now, as he sides towards the dragon, kind of, easing up and a little bit friendly, it seems now, well, I don't know, is the United States and Russia on the same ethereal road of white supremacy and the need to be privileged, treated beyond better and class, and I don't know, they don't seem to be looking that way. And so, which way will the bear turn? Right or left? Well, I got to look at this, folks. Things seem to be going pretty left for the United States right about now. And, you got to have a conversation with these guys. Let them know that the pendulum swings, motherfuckers. Y'all better keep look for yourselves. Shit changes real fucking quick. All right, now, I thought that would parlay into our next topic. That topic is going right around the globe. They're going right around the globe. Folks, this does not bode well for Negroes. You need to hear me on this. Italy has just voted in a fascist president. She's got fascists in Poland. She's got fascists in Sweden. She's got fascists in Germany. I mean, Europe is just becoming a fascist state of singularity. It seems the globe is swinging right in its pendulum. Australia, also right wing. India, also right wing. How? I don't know. They're a little bit dark. I don't understand how they got the superiority of white skin in the whole matrix of right wingism in India, but far be it for me to even care. But we continue with the United States. It too turning toward right wing nationalism. Folks, this is a danger. This is a clear and present danger to Negroes trapped here through circumstance. What do you think will happen? What's going to happen to us? I mean, those of us that don't side with them, those of us that don't have the shit-eating grin every fucking day ready and prepared, Negro warmth, just the cockles of their heart feeling heat. No, I won't provide that fucking comfort. So what will become of folks like me as they take terms like CRT and make them as illegal as possible? You understand the whole world is going right wing, white nationalism, with no place for anything other than that. I think you better understand what's about to happen. Let's factor it out. Let's play it out. What if Trump gets his ass back in office? What do you think he's going to do to us? Do you know that they did a poll in a school, some school in Middle America, the example of what they represent, and in that school there was a vote to bring slavery back. And let me just tell you, the vote was not in our favor. And this is on the minds of these individuals raising these children as the whole world turns right in front of everyone. And what are you prepared to do? How will you react? Well, I better tell you one thing. You better leave the bed unmade. There is no reason to make your bed here in the United States. And I tell you this seriously, Negroes, look. I know some of you want to get out there, create a business, go far, generational wealth, all those things, but those are not in the cards for this place. If you don't see prophecy being fulfilled across the globe with the Euphrates being dried up, leave the bed unmade. And I'm not telling you to leave the house. I'm not telling you to take the sheets off the bed. I'm not telling you to do shit. I'm saying stand there until it's time to go. But whatever you do, don't waste your precious Negro energy trying to make a bed in this burning house of fire, set so by those who occupy it, trying to paint it as white as possible, simply dosing kerosene on it as they do. Don't make the bed. Leave it unmade and prepare to go. Finally, we talk about leaving. Brother Yakoba did a wonderful live yesterday involving the bride price, talking really in depth about the exit that is seemingly in front of Negroes who are woke, ready to go, want to leave. I don't know when we stopped looking for the exits. That aside, it's time that we do some mental packing. It's time that we start rummaging through our minds and separating that which is useful, that which is not, putting away those valuable things needed to survive beyond this place, because as I watched T.I. Ministries yesterday, I got the notion that we may be in motion, and I mean sooner than later, and that I would much rather be out of here. But first, we have to do some mental packing. And, when you pack, you pick, you choose what you will leave and what you will take with you. There's not much given to us in this place that has any value anywhere other than this place. And there's so many values that we need to unpack as we prepare to exit this god-awful place. When did we forget that we are here as a punishment? This is not a place to have fun. This ain't the place to make fucking house. You ain't here to make no goddamn plans, because they got plans for you. And those plans don't include you being here in the comfort that you might be accustomed to. So get that mental packing afoot and prepare yourselves for exit from this god-awful place. And I'm talking to Negroes ready to go. I'm not talking about Negroes ready to stay. Two types of Negroes in this country. We've got Negroes ready to go, and we've got Negroes ready to stay. And for those that are ready to stay or comfortable in all the caucasity that surrounds them every day, well, to you I bid a fond farewell, adieu. I'm out this motherfucker. What about you? That's it. That's the show. That's it. All right. So there we go with the written portion of the Doug Rice Show. Thank you so much. Tried to make it as entertaining as possible. Folks, listen. We are in a war. I don't know if you are completely aware. War has been declared first and foremost among Negro males. Open, flagrant, and in our fucking faces. And they don't have a fucking problem telling you where they stand. And so, the only thing that I can encourage you to do, the only defense you have against this great offense, is to not wear a goddamn smile on your face. Now look, I've had some of you report back and tell me your experience walking about this penal colony for Negroes without a smile. And you've told me how they part the waves and give you room. After a few days, they get used to you not skinning and grinning in their goddamned face. You're treated differently when you have a serious countenance on your face. And I encourage Negroes specifically, not rough mugging. I don't want you to rough mug. Don't draw the aggression. I just don't want you to be available. Can you do that? If you do that, there's going to be this subtle change that comes upon those that are in constant contact with you during the day. They will treat with you a little more regard, a little more staved off caution in everything they fucking say. Because they get real reckless with their mouths when they get comfortable around us, smiling all the time, us smiling back, giving the sense that everything is okay. Everything ain't no fucking okay. Now, I can still work with you. I can still conversate with you. I can do business. And I can be professional. But that's it. No more. You have a problem. See? And I can't address your problem. It comes deep within your society. A malevolent hatred toward folks like me every day acted out, and you want me to smile? The fuck I will. When I'm out there and about there, I wear a serious face any place I go. And I encourage Negroes to do the same. So we're going to go over the receipts, tell you why you need to refrain from wearing a fucking smile. Let's do it! All right. Here we go, baby. All right. So, okay. Here's what I do. I peruse the news with Hebrews. Look up news as it relates to us. Kind of convey to you the thought, the idea, the framework, the feeling, the emotion of what the fuck I'm reading. And then I encourage you, once done, to go out in the sun and not allow a smile to crack your face in this place. Step one. Most Americans want to redress Confederate monuments in public spaces. Poll finds. What the fuck? What do you want to do? You want to what? Was that like 1800? You want to what? Look, this dude, Doug Mastriano, you know, the bald head one with the sinister smile behind it, just howls the vileness of him, that dude. He was protecting, guarding, associating with individuals who wanted to look after a Confederate statue of General Lee. And he's sitting there chopping it up with these folks. And now I'm reading they did a poll. Dear Jesus, they did a poll, another poll. Yeah. They did a poll. Most Americans want to redress Confederate. What do you want to do? You want to get rid of them? What was there to redress? Listen to me. If you had put to death all of the traitors during the Confederacy, you would not have the fucking problem that you have now in this country. So there's no redressing. Just get the fuck rid of them. Everything associated with the Confederacy has to go. You serious? Fucking losers. The Nazis, when they lost, Germany got rid of everything with a swastika. We built monuments to scare Negroes. And it worked too. Continuing the Doug Garage Show. Okay. Next article. What do we find here? The resilience of the black community is like no other. I don't even know why I thought that was cool, but I just think it's cool. And yes, that's goddamn true. They can't get rid of us. They can't ghetto us out. They can't poverty us out. They can't poison us out. They just can't do away with Negroes. Oh, but it wasn't for trying, right? It was not for trying. They tried everything. Syphilis infection, poisoning the water. They're still trying today to get rid of us before the Most High arrives to met out the measure of punishment needed and required to bring correction to these motherfuckers. All right, I thought that was supposed to be a good article, too. I don't know. All right, so a man accused of yelling white power at a Davis High School Black Student Union on a float. Oh, really? Just like that? You just went? Now, I mean, that did look a little comical. What? Not these days, motherfuckers. Not these days. You know, you sound kind of stupid yelling white power now. You seem to be diminishing exponentially. This is why you're losing your goddamn minds. But look at that, though. Who does that? Who in a public forum, in a high school, on a fucking prom float decides to, I mean, what is he? He's gonna welcome? Open arms and shit? Yeah! No. I'm sure nothing happened to him. Continuing the Doug Garage Show. Continue. Black students still disproportionately suspended in Columbia public schools. No fucking shit. Did you do a poll on that? I mean, do you feel special? Huh? They're not treating us special? What? I mean, they're doing this, and we're running for office. I mean, you live in an area where the school raises racists, raised by racists, and your thought process perhaps is to get involved, to dive in with these malevolent motherfuckers that just can't seem to get themselves under control. No, man, of course we're getting suspended. And suspended at disproportionately every school where we attend and others attend with us. Otherwise, if it's just us, it doesn't really fucking matter. HSBC schools and stuff, So. Okay, study suggests 2/3 of Los Angeles Police Department racially profiles black people. Who's doing these studies, and how come I can't get in on this fucking action? I've put people to work. And the study, really? Wait, so the question is, does LAPD racially profile black people? Well, hold on. Let's answer the question. That's my trusty pen. Stupid. Of course they do. They've been doing that. Is that new? Water. Next! Here we go. What else can I do to get the smile off of you? Official misconduct and falsified evidence are why innocent black people get imprisoned, report finds. This dated yesterday, September 27th. Kaylin Womack wrote this. Oh my God! Official misconduct and falsified evidence are why innocent black people get imprisoned? Really? Oh my God, you did a report on it, did you? Isn't that nice? Still grinning? Motherfuckers, you still grinning? Huh? Fine. What? I'm just saying, you just walking around the country, skinning and grinning while teaching black children to swim heals generational trauma and saves lives. experts say. Now, I was taught to swim. My father threw me in the fucking water, and I started swimming. I don't know where they get this thing that black children don't swim. They do swim. Stop pushing stereotypes. That's bullshit. I don't get it. Every kid I know swims. Moving on. Hey, the Doug Rice Show. Moving. Hey, I want to ask a question. Georgia-based Faith Works seeks to bring black Christian voters to the polls. No more sinister a thing can be done under the guise of the worship of the Most High than you encourage your parishioners to vote for a kingdom in contrast to the kingdom of God Almighty. You're going to pay for that shit right there. You don't do that. How dare you talk about faith, being a Christian? I don't understand. It's all falsehood. It's all phony. If you truly believe the kingdom is coming, you look insane, but you don't go fucking vote. That's ridiculous. I can't even believe they do that, really. I mean, and listen, if you're attending a church and from the fucking pulpit the pastor tells you to pull a fucking lever to vote, you're in the wrong goddamn place. Get the fuck out. Moving on. Hey, the Doug Rice Show. Moving on. Terms woke, CRT, are specific racist dog whistles targeting black people, claims a Washington Post magazine columnist. Now, here's the twist. This is actually posted on Fox News, so you know where they're coming from when they talk about this. The terms woke and CRT are dog whistles to help target black people, and it's only going to get worse. Maybe you don't understand. We're the new Jews. Oh, yeah. World War II, you know, when they targeted Jews to massacre and put in these concentration camps and, you know, eliminate, that's us now. Oh, the pivot is slowly turning. And you know what? By the time you realize it, you're going to meet Oprah, because she's going to be right there in the FEMA camp with you. And you'll be like, what the fuck happened? Oprah, you was always a Negro. Woke, CRT. The attack on these things are the first shot against us, specifically. And the only way to stay safe is to stay asleep. Good luck with that. All right, let's go. The Doug Rice Show. Ho! Sharpest drop in college enrollment is among black and Latino men. Here's the reason I wanted to read that. Stop glomming us together! Black and Latino have nothing to do with one another. I don't know what the fuck you keep doing. Have you ever seen the way Latinos refer to black people? Have you ever, do you know what Latinos think of black people? I mean, they like our music, you know, food, maybe our fashion, maybe something. Yeah. But do you know how they really feel? We on unfriendly terms, bro. There's no friendship and shit. And so glomming us together because things happen to us in like manner, no, that ain't right. No, I've had them publicly say our problems are not their problems. They don't want to associate with us. This was back in the day, so I know that term still sways. I know they still feel the same way. So don't try this shit. I'm sick of this shit. Every time I see this fucking bullshit, black and Latino, no! No. We're set apart. You keep treating us set apart. We're set apart. Keep us apart, please. Sharpest drop in college enrollment is among black men. That's right. Yeah, and then just do the other headline. Say Latino next. Your contradiction means nothing to me. We don't give a fuck. Separate is where we belong and where we stay. You don't like that? I don't fucking care. All right, the Doug Rice Show. All right, the Doug Rice. I know, right? Just the music that keeps you entertained while I go to my next thing. Positional segregation is rampant. Not having black coaches stuck. NFL. Hey, you know what? I'm about sick of this fucking argument about black coaches in the NFL. Make the BFL and leave. Gut the NFL. Gut them. What you gonna do? You take away every black player out the NFL make the BFL and say, fuck them. See what happens. Oh, the money will follow the talent. The talent will be followed by the money. Just the mere suggestion will shake them in their fucking boots. But more than that, why do you need to be in that position? What is it going to prove? All they'll do is point and grin and skin. They'll find something negative to say about you. I mean, until time passes and then they become used to your presence in the head of things. But listen, just wait a little while. All of this, they're trying to deny us the position of leadership. Why do they want to deny us, black men, the position of leadership? I don't understand. In every position of leadership, we have excelled beyond their expectations. Perhaps that has something to do with what's going on. I don't know. Maybe people don't want to be overshadowed by circumstance, performance. I mean, you got us out there running, and we do it better than you. So if we start coaching those that run, how's that going to look to you? Moving on. I just thought I'd fucking ask. Seem a bit in your fucking feelings these days. New poll, Arizona governor's race. Listen, Kerry Lake, listen. So I made a short about this wonderful, oh my God, exceptional example of exactly what happens when you let caucasity run wild without any restraint. Kerry Lake reported the news. She read from a teleprompter for 20 plus years. It's not like rocket science. You have to be able to read. You got to be able to read that, and she made a lot of babies. Oh, baby. Had a guy named Hook. Used to co-host with her. It was Hook and Lake. Oh, the rumors ran rampant. But now this example of how to prepare for public office seems she's ready to go up to the governor's office. She's ready. She thinks she seems ready to go up and become the governor of Arizona. Kerry fucking Lake, news anchor, read from a teleprompter for 20 years. Those are her qualifications. And now the polling is tied. And I can tell you this same news anchor, this same local news anchor, Fox 10 News, she just said that she can really relate to the new fascist president of Italy. Now, I need you to, little background. The Italian president, the fascist president, her party is from the party founded after they killed Mussolini. And Mussolini didn't care for folks that had, So Kerry is letting her cards be shown. I just wanted to spend a little time on that. I hope maybe she sees it. Who knows? Yeah. All right, Marjorie Taylor Greene. I like this chick. She's real. She's real about that caucasity. She got a video of her hunting Democrats from a helicopter like they're hogs. This is the expressiveness of their intent. Listen to me, folks. I'll say it again. Trump wants to publicly execute his political enemies if he gets in office. Now, if he runs out of bodies, he's going to still have that bloodlust need satiating. I just can't imagine Letitia James escaping the fray. You better fucking listen to me today. Moving on, baby. Shania Twain recalls sour argument with Oprah Winfrey about religion. What you and Oprah talking about religion like you worship the same God? Shania, when you worship God, the image that you have in your mind doesn't resemble Oprah to the least. Oprah, shut the hell up. Thank you so much. Why are you talking to this woman about religion like you two on the same playing field? You're not even the same fucking arena. What the fuck's going on? What are you trying to relate? Here's how you relate. Worship the God of the Hebrews, the Negroes that you enslaved, and you might have a chance. Otherwise, call it a fucking day. Oh, baby. And lastly, to restore Trump as president, millions of Americans believe force is necessary. yesterday, 7:35 in the evening, reported Shivdeep Dhaliwal reported that, said millions, not thousands, millions. Now, I need you to understand that. These other countries are watching this country lose its fucking mind. And I need you to understand that they understand it's much easier to control a population before it loses its fucking mind. Now, you do the calculation, folks. You say just a few million of these individuals go off, start shooting at each other. It'll be much, much harder to bring that under control than just, say, coming in before it all happens. I'm just saying they're projecting violence, and folks overseas are watching. Oh, by the way, a fishing trawler a few days ago seems to have discovered a Russian and Chinese destroyer up near Alaska. Check my fucking math. So, y'all just wait patiently. The chains are a-coming. I know you Americans don't think that you'll ever be enslaved, but enslavement is on the fucking way for you. So, there's that. All right, I am done. 8:56. Almost an hour. Folks, that's all I got. Got nothing else. I do want to thank you for at least listening. And as you're heading into work, and I know you just pulled into the parking lot, just let the car idle a little bit. Before I send you out there, before I release you from this experience, I want to arm you. I want to remind you all of the things that you heard me talk about. I want to remind you of the topics. I want to remind you of the news. All right. You're reminded? You're sitting there thinking good. Before you reach for that car door ready to go out and face the day, I want you to consider all the things that I had to say. And as you walk through the door ready to work, listen, do me a favor. Get that goddamned grin off your face. Okay. You may proceed.